Hey guys, it's Kara from iStampin.com. Thanks for joining me on another one of my Create a Card Mondays. I'm so excited to show you this card that I made today, and I am using the exclusive bundle that is going to be available starting tomorrow called Thoughtful Branches. So if you may have seen this a couple of weeks ago, I spoke about this on my blog post about Thoughtful Branches. This is an exclusive limited time bundle that is available starting tomorrow through the end of the month or while supplies last. So, hopefully there's enough supplies that will last the entire month, but if this is definitely something that you want to get, I wouldn't wait too long in case it sells out. But you can see with the bundle, you get all of these framelits, and then this is the coordinating stamp set. And on my exclusive newsletter that I send out to all of my subscribers, I used this on last Friday's card. So this is what I made today, and I wanted to say that I was inspired by Cindy Schuster. I saw that she made this into a hydrangea, and I kind of changed it up a little bit, put my own little spin on it. But I love how this is designed to be the tree, but if you get on Pinterest, it's amazing what these craft ladies, card makers do, and made it into a hydrangea. And so I used just a really pretty color to make it more of the bluish pink, bluish purple, I guess, hydrangea color. So it's really simple to make. So what you're going to want to do is, you'll need the bundle. So here is the coordinating stamp set, and then these are the two framelits that we're going to be using today, the leaf image and then the tree top that can be interchanged as, flowers and things like that. So let's get started. Put this off to the side. The first thing that you're going to want to start off with is a crumb cake piece of cardstock, and I've cut this to a normal A2 size card. So this measures 8.5 by 5.5, and I've scored this at 4 1/4. And on that score line, I always like to take my bone folder and burnish really good on that edge. And then what you're going to do is get a piece of Whisper White cardstock, and you're just going to cut this 1/4 inch smaller. So this measures 4 by 5 1/4. And you're going to want to get out your Happy Hearts embossing folder. And what you'll do is you'll just put the piece of cardstock in the folder like that, making sure that where you're lining the top, that it's even all the way across. And then you're just going to run that through the Big Shot. I do already have a piece that I've already run through the Big Shot and embossed. Now you can use the emboss side or the debossing side. I'm going to use the debossing side. And what I like to do with this is to go ahead and use our tear and tape adhesive just to make sure that it's really secure on the card base. So you'll just tear this off and put this on. I like to do it on the sides and in the middle, and then I also like to go back and put some at the top and bottom of the card just to make sure that it's secure. So you'll just do that. And like I said, so the Thoughtful Branches bundle starts tomorrow, August the 2nd, and you can use your bonus day coupons. If you accumulated any of those, you can start redeeming those tomorrow as well. So it's a great way to get this bundle at a discounted price. And if you would like to get this bundle and also be a part of my iStampin Club, let me know. I still have a few spots open for the August Club, so if I get that filled here in the next couple of days, we can go ahead and start that. But that would be a great way to get the Thoughtful Branches bundle and then also take advantage of being in the Hostess Club. And how that works is you are a host once during a 6-month rotation with other ladies or men, and once during that you receive all the hostess benefits. So it's a great way to purchase Stampin' Up! Products on an economical basis. Like I said, it's just $25 a month before tax and shipping. And then you also receive a free Stampin' Up! Goodie bag from me as well. So I'll link that down below if you have any questions about it. You can ask. I'm just trying to get the backing paper off. Here we go. So you'll just remove all the backing paper, and then we'll attach this to the card panel. There we go. And with the tear and tape adhesive, you do want to make sure that you are putting it on pretty much correctly the first time. You won't be able to adjust it once you have it down without ripping your card base. Okay, I think that looks good. All right, so we've got that down and that's nice and flat on there. The next thing you're going to want to do is to take the stem image and run this through your Big Shot using Old Olive cardstock. So I've already gone ahead and done that. And we're going to adhere that down on the bottom of the card. And I'm going to use our fine tip glue pen to secure this. This works perfectly because it just gets into those small little parts of this die cut without making a huge mess. So just go ahead and just put dots all around here. And then what I like to do is to put it on the card panel, and then I like to let it sit just for a few minutes. I put an acrylic block on top just to put some weight on it where it really sets, and it doesn't take very long to do that. Okay, and when you do use this, make sure that you put the lid back on after you've used it, because the glue does dry very quickly and getting that lid back on is a huge pain. Okay, so we're just going to put that down here. And we're just going to put that block on there, and we'll just let that sit just for a few minutes. Okay, and while that is sitting, we can go ahead and do our stamping. So I've just got a scrap piece of Whisper White cardstock, and the sentiment that I chose is, I hope you feel appreciated. So that's what we're going to use. So I've already got that on my block, and we are going to stamp that in basic black, our archival ink. And I'm just going to kind of stamp over here because I want to make sure that I leave enough room to notch the left end of the piece of cardstock. There we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this down on the top and bottom, make it a little bit skinnier. I am going to let it dry just a bit first. This ink does have a tendency to smear if you don't let it dry completely. All right, I think we're good with this. Yeah, so it doesn't take very long for this to set at all. All right, so we're going to put this off to the side. We're going to go ahead and stamp the top part. And again, just get out some Whisper White cardstock. You will want to get out your paper piercing mat to make sure that you have good cushion when you stamp this on there. And I am using Perfect Plum. Wisteria Wonder would be another good color, but I chose Perfect Plum for this. And with this being a large image, I just kind of like to bring the ink to the stamp instead of the other way around. Okay, I think that's good. And then I see that I have a little bit of ink on my block, so I'm just going to wipe that off. Okay, so then you're just going to come in here and just stamp. And this notch is going to help us when we line up the framelit. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to bring your framelit in, and where that notch is, that's going to help you line it up. So you pretty much line it up here, and then you'll line it up here in the bottom, and it makes it so simple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this through the Big Shot, and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's all cut out. Now what I did on this sample is I used dimensionals to raise it up. And so what you're going to want to do is just get your dimensionals, and you're just going to cut little tiny strips. And I mean, this is a little tedious. It didn't take me that long at all, really, to be quite honest. But just cut this down, and then you're just going to put them behind the flower. And there's perfect spots. There's enough room to put all this behind there. So just put those behind, you know, wherever you want. Make sure that you leave, you know, that you've got good support, because you don't want it to sag in certain spots. And then I'm going to finish this off camera, and I'll show you what it looks like when I'm all done. Okay, so you can see here what I did is I just cut, like I showed you, I just cut down all those dimensionals and just made them really small. And I've already peeled off the backing. So, you know, it doesn't take too long to do that, but just the effect just makes it so pretty. And so we're just going to attach it right up here on the card. And so that's it. Just looks so pretty when you put it on. It gives you that little dimension. Let's see. Can you see that? There we go. Just looks so pretty. All right, so our sentiment is good and dry. And then, like I said, I'm just going to cut this down and just cut it on the top and bottom. Okay, so that's what it looks like after I've cut it down. And then, like I said, I'm just going to notch the edge here. So what I like to do is just take the scissors, just cut right in the middle, and then on either side just meet up to where I cut. And then that should guarantee you a pretty even notch. Okay, so I'm going to put some ribbon down here first, and I'm using our brand new burlap ribbon, and I'm wanting it to extend over the stem, so that looks about good. So I'm just going to cut it about right there. And then what I'd like to do is to give it a notched end on the ribbon, I just fold it in half like so, and then I'm going to cut it this way, and then that gives you that notched end. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and attach this with our tear and tape adhesive. So just put that on the ribbon. And then you'll just want to remove the backing. So burnish it really well, and then that should allow you to get that off. And then if you have some that's kind of hanging out, I just use my nails and just kind of curl it under. So from here, you just want to make sure that you're placing it on straight. And then I can come in here and then cut off the excess and give it a straight edge. All right, and next what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with my banner, and I'm going to take some dimensionals and pop that up. And then we'll just overlap the sentiment with the burlap ribbon. And then to finish it off, I am going to be using our brand new enamel shapes. If y'all haven't seen these in the catalog, oh my goodness, I love them. So this is, you know, you purchase it in the collection. So this matches Perfect Plum. So you see you get two different sizes of circles. You get hearts and stars. So I'm going to go ahead and use the heart again, because that just kind of ties in the theme with the heart embossing folder, and then just telling that person how much you appreciate them. All right, guys, so that is today's Create a Card Monday using the brand new Thoughtful Branches bundle that, like I said, starts tomorrow. and goes through the end of the month or while supplies last. So like I said, if this is something that you've had your eye on, I wouldn't wait too long. I think it's going to be super popular. You can just make some really fun things. Get on Pinterest if you haven't yet and see everything that you can make. And then if you would like to join my Stampin' Club and use this as part of your very first month, then reach out to me. You can contact me over at my blog, which is istampin.com. And if you have any questions, you can ask there too. So I hope, like I said, you liked today's video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel as well as my exclusive newsletter. And I will see y'all later this week. Bye.